What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so let's talk about this. Oh man, I guess this was like maybe 4 or 5 days ago. Willow Smith, the daughter of Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith, posted this on her Instagram. Now, I'm not going to show the caption, but it's her crying. And if I was to have the actual entire photo, you would see the caption, a question: who ate all the PSSY, right? And I guess she's very distraught behind that, right? Now, I don't know how often she posts things like this on social media, whether she's like a humorous person or not, I don't know. But she definitely got a lot of attention behind posting this, which apparently irritated her. And then she came back and responded from all of the negative attention and feedback she got by saying this.
All niggas so dense, y'all forgot funny existed. Y'all niggas like molasses. Slow. Also sweet though. Be sweet too. Yeah. But it was funny. Shit.
Well, I mean, comedy is subjective, obviously, right? I don't know, Willow. Kind of struggle to not call her Will because she looks exactly like Will. I don't know. Comedy is subjective, and from what I could tell, I mean, me personally, my feelings on it, I didn't think it was very funny at all. I thought it had the comedic. I thought it had the comedic effort of a middle schooler. It definitely isn't something that you would hear or see in a Dave Chappelle sketch or a Chris Rock movie or something like that. I just thought it wasn't really that funny. I thought it was a little bit strange. I mean, I get what you were saying, but it's just not funny. It's just not something, like I said, that's something that like a prankster or the class clown might say or whatever in middle school. It's just, but her immediately calling people, slow and all that. Well, that's the insufferability of most celebrities today. They're surrounded by sycophants. They're surrounded by people who kiss their ass 24/7. They're surrounded by people who are kiss asses, who are there to inflate their ego, stroke their ego. And I guess this is relevant to this situation, laugh at all their jokes. So if you got someone who is just there, because of who you are and your status, and you got people that are just laughing at every fucking thing that you're saying because they're scheming and plotting themselves because they're looking out for themselves, then you lose trace of reality in all aspects of reality. Like, as far as your limits. Now, maybe I'm looking too deeply into this, but no, it wasn't funny. Willow, it wasn't. It wasn't funny at all. It was rather weird. And, that's just all there is to it. Then the way you reacted to it by insulting people, saying that y'all slow like molasses, but you're sweet though. I mean, that's not enduring thing to say. Color the masses. That's just like I said, that's the superiority complex that most of these celebrities have over people, especially black celebrities, because they hang with a different crowd than most black people, so they look down on us. They think that they're so far in advance when it comes to intelligence that they have the audacity to think at times that they speak for us. And society thinks they speak for us when I could give a damn about Willow Smith. I could give a damn about her. By the way, it's interesting that wasn't it 10 years ago a photograph leaked to her with like a grown ass man. They were in the bed together. I think the dude had his shirt off and she was laying in the bed. She's 13 years old. Then it comes out a couple of years ago that Willow is into, I guess what we would call not monogamous, but polyamorous relationships, where as long as the other parties know of who you are with, she rather be and was seeking relationships with multiple partners. Man, Jada's done a great job raising these kids. But that also tells you what they're into in Hollywood. They're just some weird shit, man. And if you think about it, the powers to be in Hollywood who are into this cultish, weird shit, they've been trying to push this shit through music. The same music I got pushback for when I did a video saying that this music that's out there now is been put out there to corrupt the youth, and it serves a purpose. Not just to influence people to be violent, but now also it's put out there to influence people to engage in all types of Sodom and Gomorrah debauchery bullshit. It's hell. They're literally making hell on earth. But anyway, that's all I got to say about this one. I like Will Smith as an actor, but that you got juice when you can slap the fuck out of somebody on live television and Oscars and sit back down like nothing happened. Cuss them out too. Sit back down like nothing happened, accept an Oscar award and step on out there like nothing happened. Now, look, I've said in the past, I can understand why he reacted the way he reacted, but I still never said it was right. But nothing ever happened to Will Smith. Matter of fact, Will Smith also slapped the fuck out of a reporter one time. Now, I think he was in the right for that one, because you don't put your hands on somebody, kissing them and shit. You don't kiss no man in the motherfucking mouth without his consent. I'll punch you in your motherfucking face too. But anyway, that's all I got to say about that one, man. Tell me what you guys think.